Luxury handbag prices keep climbing, but you don't need to spend $5,000 to $10,000 to get a great quality handbag. Today, I'm sharing 5 mid-luxury brands that I've used and loved and wanted to share them with you. Now, this is not a best of mid-luxury brand or type of handbag. I have not even begun to scratch the surface. I just wanted to share my experiences with you and if it helps you make a decision on your next handbag. If you enjoy handbag and clothing reviews and comparisons, please consider liking and subscribing below and joining our YouTube community. With that, let's get started. So why is everyone looking at mid-luxury lately? I just think that the luxury handbag space has gotten out of control. I mean, you're spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 and upwards for one handbag. In today's economy, it's just not feasible for most people. While I still love luxury handbags, I only own a total of maybe 3 or 4. And while that's still even a lot, that's over the course of about 7 or 8 years. Now, I'm not saying I'll never buy a luxury handbag again. What I am saying is I'm really enjoying testing and buying these mid-range luxury handbags that are giving me such a quiet, luxury, chic, understated feel. And I think that's one of the reasons why people are loving the mid-range so much. You're buying the design, you're buying the leather, you're letting the handbag do the talking and not fancy logos plastered all over the bag. Especially when we know a lot of these handbag companies are sourced from the same tanneries as the really expensive ones. So you truly are paying for the high-end brand name in these cases. And it's not a matter of like $20 or $30 more, or even $50 or $100 more, as in some clothing cases. This is spending from, $500 for a mid-range luxury handbag to $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. It's a huge difference. And I think most people are opting to just get a beautiful quality handbag at a reasonable price. And we like variety. We like having a different kind of handbag. And if I'm spending thousands of dollars on one, you just don't have the ability to curate your collection to meet your needs. Now, the first company I wanted to talk about is Strathberry, and they're a Scottish handbag company, and their bags are handcrafted in Spain. And the first one I want to talk about, I've actually done an in-depth review on my channel, and that is the Strathberry Charlotte bag. And as the time that I'm filming, they are on sale right now. And while this caramel color is sold out, they have one called Clay that is very similar. This is a very soft, supple leather. It is a gorgeous handbag. It has their classic bar design on the sides in order to cinch the bag all the way, and you can slide it. And this is made of a Napa leather, and it's just beautifully constructed. It's very lightweight, and it holds a lot more than you think. And this is great with dresses. It's not so formal and structured, and it's really soft and squishy, and you could fit a lot more than you think on here. If you want to know more about this handbag specifically, I will leave the link to the other video that I filmed on this one below. The next one is the Midi Tote, and this one is in the beautiful color chestnut, and it retails for $875. Now this one's a little bit more. It's a bigger tote, and they have, I believe, 3 or 4 different sizes of this exact style. And this will just elevate any outfit. It's got a very classic, structured, elegant design to it. It's got the beautiful patented bar that Strathberry uses, and it's still really easy to get into. You can fit so much stuff in here, and it has the magnetic closure as well as the bar closure. And I love this one, especially for fall and winter. You can detach the strap and just have it as a beautiful top handle bag, or you can obviously use the crossbody bag for over the shoulder, and it is long enough for crossbody as well. And this is just very elegant. And while it's still structured, some handbags are structured and they don't fit that much. This one, because of its very wide opening, it can fit so much more than you think. So for Strathberry, I think all in all, the brand is really great for a more luxury feel. It's a little bit higher price point in the mid-range luxury field that I've tried so far. But I think the quality is definitely there. The leather is very soft. The designs are very elegant. They're very timeless, and they're very rich looking. They constantly have sales, end of season sales. They sell them on Strathberry. There's a first time discount and third-party retailers as well. So if you really look out, you could usually find a great deal if this is something that you're interested in trying. This is in a beautiful calf leather, and so it's very soft while still being very structured, and this is just a timeless piece. This will not go out of style. The next brand is Hammitt, and again, I've also have a review of this Kyle handbag on my channel that I will also link below. This is a California-based brand. This is in a pebbled leather, and it's very soft. And this is very versatile as well. You can go over the shoulder or buy the separate chain for like an evening bag, and it also has a long crossbody strap. Hammitt has the softest leather. I also have a belt bag, but I actually left it at my in-laws' house, so I don't have it with me to record, but it's also in another video that I filmed that I will link in belt bags below. This is just an elevated, casual, everyday handbag company. And one of the cons actually, I think, for this handbag company is that not everyone likes the riveted design. And not everyone wants a riveted design, these rivets on every single handbag they own. So it can be a little more limiting, but when you try this company out and you feel this leather, it's like life-changing. And I've used this bag so many times, I constantly go back to their company to see what new things they're coming out with, because on the day-to-day, this fits my wardrobe perfectly. The next handbag company is The Horse, and if you know, you know. You've seen this handbag for quite a while. It's their classic Clementine bag, and this is inspired by the Loewe puzzle bag at a fraction of a cost. So this is $299.95, I believe. When I bought this, it was actually like $200, but that was years ago. And even after years of wear, it is still looks like new. And this goes with any outfit. Again, this is in the actual silver finish. It's a great Australian handbag company. I think one of the cons for this company actually is that they are expanding in terms of their handbag designs, but all in all, it's still a little bit less than what some of these other handbag companies have. And it doesn't scream in your face. This is just a modern brand. It's very minimalist, but still very beautiful craftsmanship. They have a smaller collection, but they've still expanded a lot more than it used to be. And this is not an in-your-face handbag company. This is just beautifully crafted and designed handbags, great soft pebbled leather. So I highly recommend this. I've had this one for quite a long time, several years at least. And it's just, there's a reason why they have so many colors now in this handbag. You've seen so many people review it. It's an oldie but a goodie. And I will say, as much as I love Quince, this is a much, much better inspired by a Loewe puzzle bag than the one Quince has. It's so much easier to get into. It opens very wide and it's very soft. And like I said, just a very classic look. And I am a big fan. The next brand is Songmont, and they're known for their more modern design. And this is the Lune handbag, and it was their breakout star. This is in the chocolate color, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It has so many unique features to it, so I can carry it over the shoulder, and it is adjustable. And you can take off this crossbody or this shoulder strap. Let me show you, it's really easy to do. And then once you do that, you have a very elegant shoulder bag. And then if you want, it has a really innovative feature where you can just slide it off and then you can make it into a dumpling bag, which I actually used last night for dinner with a dress. So it's just so unique. And if you want, you can also use that same strap and carry it as so. So it's so unique in that regard that you can wear it so many different ways. I will say, as all dumpling bags, it gets a little bit harder to get into when it's shaped this way, but it still holds my phone. It held my wallet. It held my husband's wallet actually last night at dinner. So it can still hold a good amount as an evening bag. One retails for $389. The next one is a medium gather bag, and I got it in the black, and this is full Napa leather, and it retails for $599. This is one of my favorite bags, and I wouldn't think so because I thought at first, oh, it's gonna be too big, but it is truly a favorite. It feels so wonderfully soft. I can fit so much inside of it, and it was just one of those bags that I went to all the time, and it gave me like a cool girl mom feel. It has some really innovative features like Songmont bags usually do that I mentioned. First of all, it does have a magnetic opening, and you can stretch it out and it opens very wide. Water bottles, you fit anything you want in here. It really is a good size. They have a smaller version, but I wanted that slouchier feel, so I got this medium size. It has that magnetic closure, and what's really neat is this handle as well. When you lift it, it gives it that more cinched feel to it. If you're not using this, there's a little magnet that it can attach on the back as well. So if you want like maybe a more flatter look and you don't want that top handle to be in the way like some other handbags, it just literally attaches by magnet like that. And this is really adjustable. I can make this into a crossbody or over the shoulder. It has like a little O-ring here or half ring to attach any of those like little pouches. It also has like an area to attach charms, and it also has a magnetic back pocket to put like a sweater through, even your phone, but it doesn't fall out. So I love this handbag. I think it is one of my favorites and most used in my collection. So I think this brand is really great for those that love contemporary styles. The Lune handbag that I just showed you had different ways of wearing it, different versatility. This one has unique features of the magnet and the top handle attaching to the bag itself, and then the back pocket. So you get a lot of little design features that most handbag companies don't come out with. And I think that's really, really great. Now, one of the cons, I actually did have an issue with returns at one time. I love this bag so much that I actually got it in the cloud, that white color. And when I saw all the pictures, I thought it was very vibrant, very beautiful. But when I got it in, I just thought it was a little dull for my liking. It wasn't like a true bright white. And so I went and reached out to their returns, and I think it was done through Seed or something. And they were not helpful at all. And it wasn't a good experience. But luckily, when I contacted Songmont, they made everything right. So I think sometimes, you know, that was a little bit of a con for me, that stuck out for me. But if you are more into like a very classic, a very understated, no frills type of designs, I don't think Songmont is for you necessarily. They might have some styles that suit you, but all in all, it's much more modern. It has a lot of intricate design features to it. And so if that is your speed, I think it's a great one to check out. Last but certainly not least is a Beverly Hills brand called Bob Oré. And they were so kind as to gift me this handbag, but I actually reached out to them. They didn't reach out to me. And I was really interested in trying their company and was looking to buy a handbag. And then I reached out and said, hey, I would love to do a review and test out your handbag. And I chose this Zephyr handbag, and this is in the smaller size. And it is a full grain leather, and it retails for $249. It has a classic silhouette. It's a great everyday handbag style, and the craftsmanship is phenomenal. I have it here just as a top handle bag with a beautiful slouch to it, but it does come with a shoulder strap or a crossbody strap. It's really nice. It's adjustable, so I can turn this into a crossbody or over the shoulder. And something that I really like is that usually when you have these convertible straps that can detach, a lot of the times there's like a ring just on the outside where you could see it clasp. And so it looks more empty when nothing's on there. And in this situation, I really like that if I want to start off as a crossbody or over the shoulder and say, you know, it's dinner time and I want a little bit more of a formal look, I can tuck it inside the bag and it doesn't look like, you know, the straps are hanging or, you know, you don't see it. which is really great. And I think a really good design. There is a little O-ring here that's tucked into this leather pouch or pocket, and you can detach charms from there or little pouches or whatever you want. This bag has a really easy opening to it as well. It's very, very soft, as I've already mentioned. There is a back zip pocket and another pocket. I did want to show as well that this does fit as crossbody. I am 5'8", and as you can see, there's plenty of room to turn this into a crossbody. So it is a great everyday handbag. The leather is very soft. It's very easy to get into. One thing that I would like to see is maybe like a little bit thicker of a strap, just so that the proportions meet the bag a little bit more. All in all, the Zephyr has exceeded my expectations. It's a relatively newer brand to me. I thought, well, let's see. I was just curious, and upon testing it, feeling it, I got caught in a rainstorm in it. I took it to the soccer field. I've really enjoyed it. I've tested it for a couple of weeks now. And, you know, I'm really excited to try more of their styles. They have the Aetherwit, the Lune, and really the Verto backpack was the other one I really wanted to try. It looks like a beautiful shoulder bag that also converts into a backpack. And that's great for when you're traveling and you want to be, or not even traveling, but when you want to be hands-free. There is free worldwide shipping for this bag. And I thought something that was really great as well is there's a discount code for essential workers as well. And it's a hefty discount. It's 30%. I've never seen such a big discount code for a mid-price luxury handbag. So if you're interested in this handbag or any of the other beautiful designs that Bob Oré has on the website, please consider using my affiliate code below. No pressure at all to you. It doesn't cost you anything extra. It will help my channel grow. It is by far the most affordable price point in all of the companies that I mentioned today. These bags are all very different and they serve different purposes in my wardrobe. So I'm not saying one is better than the other. I just wanted to give you some options on the ones that I've tested and loved so far. I hope I was able to show you that you don't need to spend thousands of dollars to get a beautiful, timeless, or minimalist everyday handbag. As I said, I haven't even begun to scratch the surface of all the handbag companies that are out there. So if there's one that you really love, please let us know in the comments below. I would love to try it out. And thank you again to Bob Oré for gifting me the handbag to review. Again, the affiliate link is in the description below. And until next time, bye.